Alright, so again, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of you, no? Okay, today, what I will discuss, no, is all about just in time, no? So, tinatawag din tong backflash accounting or the just in time accounting. Okay, it is also part of the CPA board exam, no? Particularly in your advanced financial accounting and reporting. Okay? So, ano ba class ang ibig sabihin no, ng just-in-time and also the backflash accounting? No? What I will discuss today, ano muna tayo, we'll discuss more about the principles no, ng ating just-in-time. No? So, the principles of the backflash and at the same time, your just-in-time accounting. So, again, our discussion is all about just-in-time or tinatawag din tong backflash accounting. Okay? So, why backflash accounting? Kasi later, we will backflash no, some of the accounts or some of your direct labor, your manufacturing overhead, and at the same time, your direct materials. Okay? Sige. So, let's start. So, very important class, no? Yung ating backflash, no? Or just in time or backflash accounting, no? Very important here is the five principles. Okay? So, ano ba class yung five principles in the just-in-time or backflash accounting? Number one, ang sabi class, no, in the just-in-time or backflash accounting, okay? Very important here yung tinatawag nating total quality management. Okay? Or tinatawag din to class na TQM. Okay. Pag sinasabi class just in time, very important daw yung quality above cost. Okay? Your quality should be more than with your cost. 'Di ba? Baka tayo kumakain sa Starbucks or umiinom ng kape na napakamahal because of the quality. Okay? And also, pag sinabi class total quality management, it should be consistent, no? Or it should be linked or consistent with our continuous improvement. Yes, you have quality above cost, and very important is to know that we should also be uh, or you want to improve no your company, continuous improvement. Okay, number two, pag sinabi class just in time or backflash accounting, very important is this number two, no, yung tinatawag nating production management. Okay. Ano ba class ang ibig sabihin ng production management in a just-in-time manufacturing or just-in-time accounting? Pag sinabi class, production management, no? By the way, there are two kinds of production, no? We have here push system and we have here pull system. Ano ba class ang ibig sabihin ng push system? Made for inventory. How about naman your pull system? Made to order. No? May question. No? May question. Ano ba ang just in time? Tayo ba ay push system or tayo ba ay pull system? Very good class, no? We are basically, no, for the pull system. Bakit pa tayo pull system? Tayo ay made to order. The moment na may order coming from our customer, yan lang yung time na tayo ay magmamanufacture. Pag may order lang coming from our customer. Kung walang order, wala tayo, hindi tayo mag-order, magmamanufacture. No? So we will just wait for the customer. We will just wait for the order of the customer. So that's the basically your production management. All right. Number three, no? Very important in the just in time, yung tinatawag nating suppliers management, no? So, what do you mean of suppliers management in the just in time? Meaning to say, class, we should maintain few but reliable customer. Okay? Few but reliable customer. Sorry, not customer. reliable supplier. Okay? So, meaning to say class or suppliers, no? O, babalikan natin yung discussion sa management accounting. Dapat daw, more suppliers. But in the just in time, we should have few but reliable suppliers. Why? Because of number 4. Ano yung number 4 class? Number 4, yung tinatawag nating inventory management. Okay. In the just-in-time class, in terms of your inventory management, dapat daw our inventory is 0. Or we should have a minimal inventory. Kung pwede, 0 ang ating inventory. Because inventory daw ay evil. Ang inventory daw ay evil. No? Yes. Evil daw, no? Okay, evil daw ang inventory sa just in time. Kaya nga class, no? Kung pwede, ang inventory natin ay nasa suppliers. Kaya nga few para konti lang ang kausap natin. Okay? Kung kailangan lang natin ng inventory, pupunta sa suppliers, no? The reason why it is few but reliable suppliers. And number 5, no? Very important also, yung tinatawag nating number 5, no? Yung ating tinatawag na human resource management. Okay. So, ano ba class ang ibig sabihin ng human resource management? Sila ang bahala in terms of motivation. Alright? Yan. Sila bahala in terms of yun nga, motivation to the employees wherein to convert from traditional to the just-in-time. Sila bahala in terms of implementation ng ating just-in-time. So again, very important is the 5 principles in the just-in-time. Number 1, we have total quality management, quality above cost, and should maintain continuous improvement. Number 2 is your production management, and we will follow pull system wherein our goal is to have or to made to order no yung ating inventory. Okay? And also number 3, very important here is suppliers management. We maintain few but reliable suppliers. Number 4 is all about inventory management. Kung pwede, 0 is our inventory or to have minimal inventory. And number 5 is the role of the human resource. Okay. So, next one. What do you mean of backflash accounting? So, ito class ang ibig sabihin din no ng just in time. Yung tinatawag nating backflash. L to ha? L. Okay. I will differentiate muna in terms of job order costing. Alright? Versus our just-in-time. In the job order costing, ang ginagawa natin is you have direct materials, direct labor, and your manufacturing overhead. Diba? Yan class ay inilipat natin sa work in process, then eventually magiging finished goods, and eventually magiging cost of goods sold. Diba? Yan yung ating discussion, no? Sa ating job order. Your direct materials, your direct labor, and overhead are all to be converted to the work in process, then finished goods, and eventually your cost of goods sold. How about your just in time? Hatiin ko yan class with the raw materials and with your conversion costs. In the raw materials class, no? Ibig sabihin class, when you purchase your raw materials, paghahaluin natin yung direct materials and work in process. It is known as rest in peace. Okay. Rest in peace ba? No. Ano ba ang tawag doon sa combination of direct materials and work in process? It is known as raw and in process. Mamaya, we will discuss the process with the conversion cost. Ibig sabihin, combination of raw and in process, raw materials and work in process, then eventually, magiging na siyang finished goods, and pag nabenta na, will become part of your cost of goods sold. That would be your raw materials. Alright? How about naman in terms of your conversion costs, no? In the backflash accounting, particularly your conversion cost naman, ang sabi class, yung cost incurred mo daw for the month, cost incurred this month, particularly your drop conversion cost, that would be your direct labor and your manufacturing overhead. Yung direct labor mo daw and overhead are all to be transferred automatically sa ating cost of goods sold. Again, ha, tama. Tama yan, ha? Yes. Automatically charged to the cost of goods sold. And gagawin natin, there would be an adjustment later. Particularly with the work in process, you will adjust whether it is completed or uncompleted. Okay? Or you will also adjust in terms of the finished goods, whether it is finished, sorry, mali, whether it is sold or unsold. Again, again, in the backflash accounting, particularly for the conversion cost, kung ano yung gastos mo in terms of direct labor and overhead, automatically charged to the cost of goods sold. And then the adjustment, whether in the work in process, whether it is completed or uncompleted, in the finished goods naman, whether it is sold or unsold. In terms naman of your direct materials, ang sabi ko, the work in process are to be combined with the work in process. Ang tawag doon ay raw and in process. And eventually will be transferred to the finished goods and eventually will become part of your cost of goods sold. Don't worry. We'll give you sample. Okay? Since ito ay accounting, backflash accounting. Halimbawa, class, you have purchase of inventory. Let's say 100,000. Okay? Next one, RIP beginning, including, okay? Let's say including 10,000 of conversion costs. Let's say 200,000. RIP ending, including, let's say 20,000 of conversion costs. Let's say 150,000. Finished goods beginning, including, okay, ito yung mga usual na tanong, ha, including 5,000 of conversion costs. Let's say this is 100,000, no? For the purpose, ano lang, para mabilis ma-compute, no? Then finished goods ending, including, let's say, 2,000 of conversion costs. Let's say, 50,000. Next one, costs incurred this month. Alright? Costs incurred naman ng ating direct labor. Let's say, ito ay 80,000. Your overhead, let's say, 20,000. Okay. Ito yung given, no? So, ating class, ito muna yung ating ano, no? So, una muna, how do we compute for the purchase of raw materials? Again, combination siya ng raw materials and in process, kaya ang tawag ay raw and in process. So, what is the entry? Of course, that purchase, sorry, mali. Mali ka agad. It should be raw and in process. So, you debit here, raw and in process. How much? 100,000. Ito yun, okay? Then, cash or accounts payable, depende, 100,000. Okay? Next one, to record your cost of goods manufactured, no? to record the cost of goods manufactured. So, paano yan, sir? So, the entry here is that, of course, compute muna natin. RIP beginning. 200 minus 10. Of course, we need to deduct the conversion cost. 190. Then, yung ating purchase, magkano? 100,000. Total, 290,000. Next, RIP ending. Magkano, class? 150 minus 20, 130,000. Magkano, class, ang cost of goods manufactured? 0, 0, 0, 0, 6, 160,000. Okay? So, ano yung 160,000? That would be your cost of goods manufactured. Tama, no? 290, then 9 minus 3, 6, 2. Okay. So, what is the entry for this? Of course, your entry here is your finished goods inventory worth 160,000 and raw and in process 160,000. Okay? Next one. Next one, to record your cost of goods sold. To record the goods sold. Alright? So, ibig sabihin, class, magkano yung finished goods beginning? Finished goods beginning ay 100 minus 5. You have here 95,000. Magkano yung cost of goods manufactured? If I remember right, 160,000. That would be your total goods available for sale. Okay? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Carry 1, 255. Okay? Tama, no? Tama. 255. Magkano, class, yung finished goods ending? Of course, 50 minus 2, you have 48,000. Alright, so we did calculator already, no? So you have here 255 minus 48. This one is worth, yung cost of goods sold natin ay 207,000. Again, we'll check natin, ha. So tama ba? Baka mali yung ating plus. 95 plus 160 minus 48. Tama. 207. Kanina is baka mali yung ating plus, ha. 190 plus 100 minus 130. Tama. 160. Very good. So what is the entry for this? You debit cost of goods sold 207,000 and you credit here your finished goods of 207. Class, we are finished already with our materials. Next one is about your conversion cost. Ano nga sabi kanina? Automatically, your direct labor and overhead na 100,000 ay charged na sa ating cost of goods sold. Ibig sabihin, cost of goods sold kagad, 100,000, and you credit here payroll of 80,000 and various accounts na lang for your overhead which is at 20,000. Ang sabi ko, class, in the conversion cost, there would be adjustment at the end. Ibig sabihin, in the work in process and in terms of your finished goods. I'll put here debit and credit, debit and credit. I'll put here your increase and I put here the beginning and ending, beginning and ending. So work in process muna, 10,000 and 20. Okay? So if you have 10,000 here, you have 20,000 here. Ito yung beginning, ito yung ending. Bahala kayo, class, ha. Beginning to, ito naman yung ending. Para magbalanse, I will put 10,000 here. Class, ano yung 10,000 dito? Is it completed or uncompleted? Anyone? It is uncompleted because if you add this one, uncompleted. Pero yung pag nandito, completed yan. Para madali class, di ba? We debit, work in process. So, we debit, work in process, 10,000. And the credit cost of goods sold. Uncompleted siya, ibig sabihin, babawasan natin ang cost of goods sold. Sir, paano pag nasa credit? Ibig sabihin, yan naman ay completed. So, you debit cost of goods sold and credit work in process. Okay, very good. Next one. How about finished goods? 5 and 2. Alright? So, beginning, 5,000. Ending mo ay 2,000. Tama ba? 2,000 ba? Yes. Okay? Ito naman ay baliktad. Nandito na yung mas malaki. So, I put here 3,000. Ano to class? Is it sold or unsold? It is already sold. We credit finished good. Pag sold yan, kulang pa yung cost of goods sold mo ng 3,000. Then we have here our finished goods of 3,000. Sir, paano pagbaliktad? Pag nandito, yan naman ay unsold. Ibig sabihin, babawasan natin ang cost of goods sold. Hopefully, class, you learned no from my video about just in time. So if you have question, just message me in my TikTok and my YouTube channel. So again, thank you very much and see you all again. Bye bye.